They want to know more about it. I mean, so there's something about this science that starts to click to people. And a lot of time, it was not easy for me to even talk about Ayurveda. It was like, what Veda? Again, we used to be the reactions. But today, at least almost everybody's, oh, we've heard about it. Some of the yoga studios and yoga centers started to actually, help. It helped us actually a big time. But the good thing is, yes, at this point of time where you are actually learning this science, I think we've come across a long way. A long way. In the past few years here in the United States, there have been so many schools now, little schools here and there, maybe not full-fledged schools like, Kerala Ayurveda Academy, which is, I think, it's doing a wonderful job of bringing in, like-minded people into an institute like this and creating a force to grow together, to understand this science, understand the nature, and understand its connection with our mind-body, and also in maintaining our health. Not just that, but to also prevent from, whatever those changes that you see around us, and whatever the difficulties, the chemicals, the changes, how far we have moved away from the nature, and how that's affecting our way of thinking, our physical body, our health, our immunity. And understanding that and working closely with nature to see for ourselves and taking the responsibility. And I think we have moved so far away from the nature that we easily like to point fingers and say, oh, it's because of you I'm sick. Oh, it's because of you I'm unhappy. And Ayurveda is a science that talks about, look into yourself. You are responsible. You can do it. Don't blame it onto somebody else. Always, like in a relationship, life is a relationship to the nature. Life and the health is a relationship of your mind, body, your spirit, and your senses. And understanding that is Ayurveda. It's a relationship of to your spouses, to your family, to your friends, to your neighbors, to your countrymen, to the world, and to the source. That's Ayurveda, and it's a relationship. I mean, it's not about blaming somebody else, but seeing what role am I playing in there. Again, as I said, I'm not just talking about in sense of physical, feeling well or feeling diseased, but emotionally. Again, as I said, I can tell you that most of us are like that. Most of us come to that place of saying, if I'm not feeling right, it's just because of you. And how many times in a relationship do we go through that? And Ayurveda is the science. It says you got to take that responsibility. And as a becoming Ayurvedic wellness counselor, I would like you all to see that, the importance of that, in order to really practice health. And I think when you sit on the other side of the table to talk to your clients, it's not about what a physician I am, what a well counselor I am, and I give you the herbs, you are done. No, it's not about that. But your goal as a counselor is to make somebody see that they have got it in them. And that's what Ayurveda has been always saying. A science that says, we got it all in us. We got it all in us. We have it in us.
May I ask a question?
Yes, please.
You told us that we are responsible for all our illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
And what about little children who was born in illness? Who were born in illness? One a little child asked